Hey guys, it's your favorite realtor, Thomas Pulaskis. Today I'm meeting with an outstanding rock star agent who is new on the Paulauskas Realty team, but is already crushing it like crazy. I want to introduce everyone to Erick Ramos. Erick Ramos, come on over here, man. What's up, man? How you doing, bro? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to be here.
Thank you, thank you. So I just wanted to, everyone to get to know you a little bit better.
Of course.
See your face, get to know your personality a bit. So feel free to be yourself, man. It's not like we have to do anything too serious. So just want to ask you a couple questions about where you came from, where you're going, different things like that.
It's good.
Sound good?
Man. Yes.
All right, cool. So first question being, what influenced you to actually get into real estate?
Really have much of an influence. I never expected myself to become a real estate agent, not even in high school, not one single thought about it. I kind of just, saw the Keller Williams, so I'm like, okay, let me sign up for the classes. And
Oh, okay. So like you saw the Keller Williams sign, the classes, and you were like, hey, let me give it a shot.
And you know what's funny too? Like when you start thinking about things, you start seeing little signs, and I'm thinking like, okay, maybe it's something that the universe is trying to tell me or something.
Okay, gotcha. So, gotcha. What were you doing like right before you became a realtor? I know you were studying and stuff, but what were you doing before?
I was serving people down in LA. I worked for this place called Ramen.
Okay.
For about 2 years. Yeah, it's really good.
Really good? Try it out.
I'll bring you some. I got
okay.
But yeah, I was working there, doing the commute, 8 to 10 hours, shifts basically. I mean, if you're counting the
drive
there and back, it's like 50 minutes. But doing that, I was going to school part-time, taking like 2-3 classes, just taking my time, just because no rush. I mean,
again, and you weren't sure what you wanted to do either. Like, you weren't 100% sure.
Exactly, yeah. So when I graduated high school, I was like, I wanted to do physical therapy, but I was just unsure. And then once I got into college, it kind of everything just switched. So I just started, making more money with working at Tatsu and less focusing on school.
Oh, gotcha.
So then like during like the commutes and stuff, man, I'm like there just driving. So I'm just thinking like, all right, what's my next move?
Well, how old were you when you got your real estate license?
I was about 20.
20 years old?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really cool because I started when I was really young as well. I got my license at 19 years old. So it's really cool to see you in it, and it's kind of like seeing myself almost when I was brand new,
Yeah, that's cool.
So tell me a little bit actually about your real estate journey, like before you joined the team.
So when I got my license, I joined Keller Williams right off the bat. Like the next day, I was part of the whole brokerage.
Okay.
So I seen that you guys had a lot of training classes, and I would try to go to them and try to just like meet people, but for some reason it just wasn't. I felt like they just threw me in there like a fish in the big ocean. You know?
Okay.
And then that's how I felt, and I was there for 3 months, and then I joined a new brokerage. I was there for like about 6 months. That's when I started getting my feet wet a little bit more and learning a little more about the business and stuff like that.
Okay.
And that didn't kind of turn out well.
Gotcha.
So then I came back to Keller Williams. I was still a single agent.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I had no transactions throughout that whole like year because I was just like very inconsistent at the time too, just because like I had quit my job back in December when I got my license to become a full-time agent.
Got it.
And I had enough money to last me throughout the whole year. So I think keeping that in mind, it kind of like turned the switch on, or turned the switch off actually. Made me just be inconsistent and stuff like that.
Oh, gotcha.
So then when I was an agent here, I decided,
So you came back to Keller Williams?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, why not try, to be a part of a team? And then, I started to try to, talk to your team a little bit more too, see how I can get in and how can you guys benefit me? So
yeah. What attracted you to the Paulauskas Realty team?
So at the time, I was struggling with my real estate business, and I wanted help because I felt like I couldn't do it by myself as the single agent. I was doing the requirements, open houses and stuff like that, but not really, just kind of like the bare minimum. I wasn't kind of like doing cold calls, door knocking and stuff like that. And I noticed that you guys were the #1 team for quite some time, so I was like, why not learn from the #1 team?
Gotcha.
You know, and by then I was trying to like, you know, get in touch with you.
Okay.
And I always thought you were like kind of like a arrogant guy, to be honest. Just I don't know, just
Probably
you know?
everyone in the world does.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just because like you have a serious face when like you're just kind of walking around the halls and stuff like that. You don't really seem approachable, so I was very skeptical on coming up to you and stuff like that. So
you were just scared. It's okay.
Yeah.
It was all in your head. It was all in your head.
Yeah, and then so I wanted to. What attracted me was that you guys were, you know, the best team, and I wanted to learn from you guys, obviously, and try to grow with you as well.
Gotcha.
So.
Well, I didn't think you were arrogant when I first met you, but that's okay. Okay, so then basically to build a team, you wanted to go to who you thought was the best resource to help you get to where you wanted to go, help you improve your business. Yeah. And now that you join the team and see where it's gotten you, what keeps you on the team?
Honestly, being in a team is great, you know, like everybody works together towards a certain goal and stuff like that. So I think, I mean, don't get me wrong, being by yourself is great too. But what I've learned is that if you want to get somewhere fast, then go by yourself. If you want to go somewhere far, go as a team.
Oh, gotcha.
And I got that quote from like a college professor who would email us quotes every day and stuff like that. And honestly, it kind of made sense, you know, like it's true. Like if you want to go far, go as a team, because everybody can feed off each other and, you know, have that great connection to work with each other.
Let me ask you this. Do you feel as if you are going farther and faster since you joined the team, or do you just feel that you're only going farther?
I feel like I'm going a little bit faster. I mean, I joined the team back in, December? Or like basically the start of the new year.
Beginning of the year, pretty much, yeah.
I've closed more deals than I did my first year by myself. So
Gotcha.
And I've learned a lot too. You know, just coming into the office, I'm already learning a lot of new things. Just, you know, hearing you talk on the phone, hearing our other agents on the team.
Right.
To our assistants as well. You know, them even knowing more stuff than me. That's taught me a lot.
So you went from being a solo agent to joining for a year, being a solo agent for a year, to joining the team and selling more in the short amount of time that you were on the team than you did in a whole year on your own.
Right.
That's awesome.
And we're still like 5 months in, and you know I'm past a couple of days I put in 4 offers already. So, you know.
Yeah.
And like my whole year of like the whole like being a single agent, I didn't really know how to write an offer. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
And now you're cranking offers out, 4 offers in a day.
There you go. Yeah.
From the first time you just started as a solo realtor until now, what do you feel that you have improved the most in? What areas? Or
I feel like I've mostly improved in communication, facing my fears, you know, talking to people.
Gotcha.
I feel more confident reaching out to clients and stuff like that. What else? I would say accountability as well. I feel like I've gotten better, you know, holding myself accountable.
Okay. Gotcha.
I think those two things.
Absolutely. So where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
So I kind of took real estate as a stepping stone, hoping to, you know, become an investor. I own a couple of businesses and stores like that.
So 5 years from now, you would have already invested in at least one property.
Have a couple of rentals. Obviously, the goal is to try to get like an apartment complex or something like that. Have more units and stuff. And have my family all in one house. Well, actually not in one house, but just have my mom have her personal house, you know?
Gotcha.
So that way she can live comfortably. And then the goal is to retire my mom as soon as possible. Hopefully within those 5 years, you know, I'm able to do that for her, so.
That's awesome. So in 5 years from now, your mom will be retired because you're able to support her. She'll have her house, you'll have your house, and maybe.
And she won't be paying for any of that. Like I'll be, you know, kind of helping her stay above. So.
So you're gonna financially support your mom and.
Yeah, I just want her to live her life. You know, buy whatever she wants. I mean, try not to like, you know, run up, you know, credit cards and stuff like that, but
Sounds like you want to spoil her.
I want her to be comfortable and
Yeah.
because she's done a lot for me and my brothers.
Yeah. What advice would you give, you know, someone who's maybe a first-time buyer, hasn't bought a house yet?
An agent that is gonna just be there for you and help you along the way, you know. They're not looking at you as, you know, just a dollar sign.
Right.
They wanna like actually genuinely help you.
Build a relationship with you.
Exactly.
In it for the long haul.
Gotcha. Different agents have a lot of things to offer, so
Different things to offer,
so which
right?
one is gonna benefit you the most,
Right.
and in the long run, you know, and not just in there just for to be considered as just a transaction close, you know.
Right.
So,
And some agents don't really offer anything.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think it's important. Yeah. I mean, you don't know unless you sit down with a few maybe and see what they have. So that's great advice. I appreciate that. You've been that brand new agent. You've been that agent that, you know, had a struggle and couldn't see where you fit or how to do things. What advice would you give another brand new agent just getting into the business now?
Honestly, just stick to it, stay consistent, and the results will follow. Honestly, I didn't make one transaction throughout my first year. I joined a team, and you know, I'm thriving a little bit. You know, so
You're very humble.
Yeah,
You're very
so
humble,
just-
but you're doing really well.
yeah.
Yeah. And I could see that you're going to continue to do even better
Mhm.
as we move forward.
And it's
together.
just exciting, like thinking about that, because I see where I am, what I've progressed in the last 5 months.
Yeah.
And you know, I just can't wait to where I'm gonna be at in the next like couple of years or so. So.
And just to explain, Eric, you in the last 5 months weren't working full time on our team. Matter of fact, you were not full time on our team until the last month. You were still working part time somewhere else and working part time on the team. So realistically, if you see, like, we're gonna just now start to see where you're headed.
Yeah, because I was working 2-3 days a week at
Yeah.
my other job. So.
Exactly. So that's awesome, man. I love seeing you grow. So with the constant pressure of being an agent and always helping people, especially again with one of their largest assets they will ever purchase, how do you keep a level head and a positive mindset?
I kind of just look back at where I started and, you know, the why. You know, why are you doing this? And,
Yeah.
And my family's my why, so that kind of just helps me keep it level-headed. Also, just being positive. You know, like when you start thinking positive, it creates like I guess a more positive environment for you.
Positive energy, positive atmosphere. Yeah. What you feed out feeds back into you.
Exactly, exactly. So I think that's really important, you know, to keep a good level head and you know, just a great mindset, and just keep in mind of like where you came from and how you started and stuff like that.
Well, I can't wait until we get back together 5 years from now. We do another interview and we see all the amazing things that you did in the next coming 5 years.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it, man. We can look back at this and go, okay, what did you say before? Now where are you at? Let's talk about it. So cool, man. I appreciate you being on the team, and love having you on the team. And I'm looking forward to many, many great years and watching you grow tremendously. So let's do it, man. Let's keep crushing it.
Thank you, man.
If anyone wants to reach out to Erick Ramos and has any questions, wants to interview or do a buyer consultation or any type of consultation with him, feel free to reach out to us. The number will be here on the screen, so you guys can touch base with him if you